How do you handle a situation where the dev team isn't aligned with the business priorities? Sure, if I notice the dev team isn't aligned with business priorities, I try to address it quickly and openly. I usually start by checking whether the disconnect is coming from lack of clarity. Maybe the story doesn't explain the business impact well enough, or the why behind the request isn't clear. If that's the case, I'll walk the team through the business context, explain who it impacts, and what problem we're solving. I also make sure the sprint goal is well defined, so it's easier for the team to stay focused on what matters most. In MD Staff, there was a time when the dev team leaned toward working on a lower effort UI story because it seemed faster, but the business was really waiting on the routing logic fix for the PNF. I stepped in, explained the downstream impact, and helped realign the team by tying it back to the bigger goal of improving provider data accuracy. Once the team understood the why, we got back on track. How do you keep communication clear between tech, business, and leadership? Sure, I try to tailor communication based on who I'm talking to. With the dev team, I focus on clarity in user stories, clear and detailed acceptance criteria, so they always know what to build and why. With business users, I keep the conversation centered around workflows, impact, and how the solution will help their day-to-day. And with leadership, it's more about progress, risks, and outcomes tied to project goals. I also make a point to be proactive, whether it's sending quick updates, scheduling checkpoints, or just being available when questions come up. That helps avoid surprises and keeps everyone aligned. In MD Staff, for example, I was the bridge between business teams like credentialing and contracting, the QA team, and leadership. I shared simplified updates with stakeholders, clarified technical constraints to business users, and made sure the dev team had everything they needed to stay focused. That kind of ongoing communication helped the project move forward without confusion or delays.